Hello, this is the recording for the application 1 in Android, which uses the Firebase database. So here you can see the application that we have developed. It is more like a simple CRUD app, which is useful to store all these details in our database, and we will also be able to retrieve all the details that we have saved and be able to edit or delete any of them if we want. So the main inspiration for this app is Dr. Lee would actually be taking the remarks of our presentation while we are presenting. So if we were to automate that, then you can use this app. So here I'll quickly show a demo. Okay, before showing this, let's first see what are the students that are already stored. So right now I have the details of these two students, but let me try to add one more student. Let's say hi, and let's say initial as you can also use the computer keyboard or just the keyboard from your mobile. Enter ID, let's say, and GPS, let's say 9, and degree, let's say MS. And any other courses that I'm taking currently, let's say I have another course which is FC. Let's go. So this is basically the remarks of my presentation. Let's say for jobs, job. Okay, it's not bad at typing. Good job. So this is the details that we have entered for the student, and let's say we have submitted that. It just says the record is inserted, and now when you try to view the students, you can see, well, I have just displayed these three things, which is the first name, the course, and also the grade or the GPA. So since we have all these things, we should be able to see all these things within our Firebase console. Let me quickly open the Firebase console of this app, which is this one. This is accessible to the developer of this app. So since here we have all the details of the students, this is previously entered stuff. Now this is here is the one that we just entered. We can also go ahead and try to edit or delete any of the things from here. Let's say I have removed this, then we should see that it should be updated within our this thing as well. And just refresh this, and see, now you could only see 2 records. You can see my record because we have already deleted this. So Firebase is usually used when we wanted to have synchronization across all the users of the app. This comes with great analytics as well. Also, you can mention the rules of who could access it and when. And you can see the usage of the app, like the number of open connections to our current database, and also the storage, like how much storage within this Firebase free tier that we have used so far. If you can see, this is like the billing cycle is for 1 month, December to Jan. This is still 5th of December, so we don't have much data being used. And here is the downloads that we have made. And this also comes up with the entire analytics dashboard where you could see how your app is performing, like this one. So this is how we use the Firebase. And one thing we wanted to make sure is how this is related to the atomicity that we discussed in the class. So when we save the details of one student. So for this example, we save the details of this particular student. And when we click the word submit, it has to get submitted within our Firebase database. And during this process, we want the entire record to be submitted. Like all the details of this particular student have to be represented within our database, or we do not want anything to be saved at all. So this is like all or none operation. So for that, to make sure that is possible, we have made the student object. Student object basically has all these details that we're talking about. I can show you the definition of the student object as well. Okay, let's go. Okay, yeah, this is a student object which has all the details like first name, last name, email, whatever the details that we have seen, to make sure that this entire object is bundled as one and that it is saved or not saved at all, which is to make sure that this data is not broken or it's not committed partially. We are making sure that this particular class is implementing serializable. So serializable is a construct from the Java programming language, which basically makes sure that all these fields within the class are bundled into one stream of bytes that are unbreakable, like that are atomic, which means that this entire byte stream, all these details are converted into zeros and ones, and it's not broken, which means that either the entire stream gets saved or it's not saved at all. So this is one of the concepts that we've learned in database. That is how it relates like this within Android apps. So Android uses Java. So here it uses the serializable concept that's available in Java language. But a similar construct is also available in other languages like Swift, which is used to make the iOS apps. Similarly, even in web apps as well. So yeah, that's all we have for this Firebase app. Thank you.